In this life, my style is that of a hard-living, carefree cowboy who drinks, gambles, fights, and lives for the moment of excitement and cheap, easy love. This is what these times are about, and I came with every intention of getting what I believed to be my fair share of this life's lessons. It is as if something burns in my soul to live reckless and wild as I push every temptation to its very limits. When the statement was made that birds of a feather flock together, it definitely applies in this life because the company I keep is no better a role model of good than I am. My recall of this lifetime picks up in a saloon where I feel I have spent a whole lot of my time. This place has all the comforts of home to me, and I fit in like a long-standing member of the family. Everyone seems to know me, and I walk around as if I own the place. I am not the owner, just a customer who has been in and out enough times to call this place my own. All of the ladies seem to me as if they are for sale, and I do believe that I have paid for each of them on a number of occasions. But there is one to whom I have a very strong connection. I spend more time with her than the others. She is the closest thing to a girlfriend that someone of my lifestyle would ever have. Everyone knows that we are like a couple, and nobody had ever challenged that until one day the familiar souls of strangers rode into town. This life is full of worldly passions, and I could not seem to get enough of them, no matter how it was presented to me. The day in question began late, after a night of drinking, gambling, and sex. The night was not a total success because no one got into a fight, but 3 out of 4 pleasures was not considered a loss. I returned to the saloon to hang out with some of the guys whom I had known since childhood. When we were not out herding cattle or tending the land, we would spend our free time at the saloon, drinking, gambling, and so on. All the girls were in place, just like every other night, and things were just starting to heat up. The night was young, and anything could happen. After entering the saloon and greeting everyone, as I normally had done each evening, I grabbed a bottle and headed for the front doors to catch a breeze. Of course, I told my favorite girl that I would see her later. The music was playing, and the place was starting to fill up. As I stood at the swinging door entrance to get some fresh air, I noticed a group of riders headed our way. I mentioned to one of the guys that it looked like we were about to have company. We kept our eyes open to the situation because someone was always coming to town trying to run the place after they had filled up on a few drinks. The group checked into the town's hotel and then headed over to the saloon, as newcomers always do. Everything was going well until I noticed one of the guys who had just ridden in spending time with my favorite girl in the saloon. Normally, this wouldn't bother me because she was just doing her job, but there was something about this guy that just made me crazy from the moment we glanced at each other. It was a feeling that we had done battle before and had a real hard time deciding who won the war. I had never met him in this lifetime, but we could both tell that we had surely met before in another, and the feelings we felt for each other in another life must have been similar.
Wow, I really enjoyed this video. I can't wait to see what's next.